welcome to the Life After Her podcast with yours truly, Nicole and Sweeney. Our mission is to ensure that you all receive some encouragement as you are watching this podcast. So, today's episode is actually about 3 ways how you can keep your blessing. Yes, how you can keep your blessing. Oftentimes, we can get a little bit comfortable with what God has given us and think that it can never be taken away, or sometimes we take it for granted, whether it's a relationship, a friendship, a job opportunity, a child, money, or let's keep it straight, a roof over our head. So, I want to share with you 3 ways on how to keep your blessing. The first step on how to keep your blessing is that you have to put work into it. Nothing that God gives you is for you to just do whatever you want with it or do nothing at all. He requires us to tend to it, to work it, to show up, to be fully present with whatever it is that He's given us so that it can continue to grow. God is not looking for us to receive a blessing from Him and not put the work into it that we need in order for us to keep it. And so, whatever blessing that you have, whether it be big or small, God requires us to put the work into it to make sure we keep it, to make sure we're showing up, that we're present, and that we're tending to it, right? Because one blessing and how we maintain it will always show God whether or not we're ready for the next one. So if you can't manage what you have currently, God may take a little while or He may not provide for you an even bigger blessing, right? And so make sure that whatever blessing that you have, you put the work into it, you're present, and you show up for it. The second thing you must do in order to keep your blessing is enjoy it. How often do we really take the time to enjoy the things that we have, that God has blessed us with? Whether it's a relationship, a friendship, whether it's a couch or TV or cable or time, right? Sometimes God can give us time to just do more of what we enjoy doing, right? And so it's very important that we enjoy the blessing. Everything is not always about work, 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 work. I sound like Rihanna, right? Work, work, work. No, that's not what I'm trying to say. But the point is that God really wants you to enjoy what He's blessed you with because next thing you know, God will be blessing you with more. And so truly take the time out to enjoy it. So if you have time, go out to the movies, go get a massage, go get a facial, go spend some time with a loved one, go help someone who is your elder. Now that's a good use of time. So make sure that you truly enjoy it. And lastly, the third thing in order to keep your blessing is to be thankful. Be grateful for what you have. I believe sometimes we, as a society, could look at someone else's timeline or Instagram feed and see what they're doing or see what they have going on. And that is the number one way to not appreciate the blessing that you have. So I want to encourage you to make sure that you're not comparing yourself to anyone else's journey, that you are not comparing your experiences or your blessing to someone else's because you never know what they had to go through to get that blessing. And you never know what they have to do in order to keep that blessing. Yes, I think it's very important for us to share good news with one another, to share our experiences and our blessings with one another. But it was designed for us to be able to relate and support and congratulate each other. Never, never, never to compare because When you do compare, it shows that you aren't grateful for what God has given you. And I'm sure that that is the last thing you would want to show God, that you're not grateful for what He's given you. So make sure that you are really grateful for what you have because you never know where your next season will be in life. So always be grateful and thankful for what you have and never compare your blessing to someone else's blessing because all of it is good news and just enjoy what you have. So that is all for today's podcast episode. I hope you guys really and truly was able to receive what I shared with you. And know that the blessings that God gives you, He wants you to tend to it, He wants you to work it, He wants you to enjoy it. And lastly, He wants you to be grateful for it. All right. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. I look forward to talking to you soon and know that God is proud of you. Peace.